What's going on, guys? I'm here today. I'm going to show you guys how to change the back plate here of your Glock pistol. Now this works once again for the majority of Glock pistols, both subcompact, compact, and full size. Today I'm using a Glock 43X. Now the first thing you want to do obviously is to make sure it is not loaded. No magazine in it, nothing in it at all. And then just like in the last video, we're going to break it down. We use a little trick that I use, like I said, holding it like that, the pull up on the two tabs, if I can grab them, then pull the trigger, and everything should come apart just like that. Now, if you want to, you can take the spring and the barrel out. I do just because it makes it a little bit easier to manipulate and hold it. And you're going to need a small screwdriver, a small flathead screwdriver, a pin punch, something that because you're going to depress a small spring. I'm sure Glock makes some kind of fancy tool for it, but you can make do with what you have. So you'll see here, just underneath, I don't know the technical name for it, but this little doohickey right here, there's a small little black plastic piece here. So you want to use something, you want to be a little careful with it. Don't go all nuts on it because it is plastic, like the majority of Glocks. So you don't want to really damage that, too much. And you want to be careful too, especially where you're doing this, because make sure you have a good surface to work on, because there's going to be a small spring that pops up here, and you don't want to lose that. You don't want to drop that and never be able to find it again. So it's always good to kind of just put your thumb right here because it's ridged. I'm sure it's for grip, actually, to be honest. But you're going to go in right there underneath it, and you're going to push down on that little black plastic piece. It doesn't require a whole lot of pressure, but then you'll push that at the same time. And then you can let go of the black plastic piece. And you'll see it's kind of moved out of place a little bit. And you can just, like I say, be careful of that spring right there. You see it pop up. The black piece just slides right out. And it'll look like this. You'll see sometimes you might need to clean it because there's going to be a little gunk on it. And all of the firing pin assembly and recoil spring and everything comes out of there. I'm sorry, not the recoil spring, but the firing pin spring comes out of there. So you can just pull up on the rest of that, and all of that comes out. Now, you'll do this, a lot of people like to get these things, they make aftermarket ones that have little designs on them or little messages, like, we'll see on mine here, you can get little phrases on the back of them, designs, names, monograms, whatever you may want on yours. And they're fairly inexpensive too. But the process, it's actually a little bit harder to get it on than it is off. So you'll grab it and you'll see these two little metal tabs here. That's what's going to go in. This part here without the ridges goes facing the internals, and then the little part with the ridges goes facing outward. So either after you're done cleaning or picking up your new one, what you'll do is you'll come here, and then using your little tool again, you want to push that down as much as you can. And then, or you can just push, because now this is exposed, you can push down with your finger, but you'll line it up in these little grooves there, just like so. And then you'll push down on the black piece to push it up. And then you'll take your screwdriver, your pin punch, whatever tool, and push down on that spring. It takes a little bit of finagling. Like I said, it's easier to get it off than it is to put it back on. But eventually, with a little bit of finagling, you can get it. It'll just, and all at the same time, keep pressure on this to push up. There we go. And then you'll see, then you just push it all the way until it clicks. And then give it a little test to make sure it's seated all the way. It shouldn't have any kind of play. It shouldn't come through when you get your nail in there. It's settled in there. And that's that. And you shouldn't see the spring pop out. It should be flush with everything. That's that. Pretty simple. And again, this method works for both the subcompacts, like this 43X I'm working on here, the compacts, like the Glock 19s or 23s, and the full sizes like 21s and the 17s. It's the same process either way. Compatibility note, the back plates like these for the subcompacts, I think specifically the 43X and the 48, will not work with other Glocks. So just a word of the wise, if you are looking for something a little more personalized with a little design on it, make sure you're getting for your model. I think I may not be mistaken. I may be mistaken, but I'm pretty sure they're even generationally compatible. So like the plate for a Gen 3 Glock 19 will work for like a Gen 5 Glock 17. But the 43X and the 48 specifically require different plates. So just a word of the wise when you're shopping for a personalized or aftermarket or even a replacement back plate. Be sure to check what model, because it's not compatible with everything. But yeah, and then afterwards you would put it back together just like normal. Like I said, big piece goes towards the front. And you'll see it should sit flush. You should have everything works as it should, and you will have your new personalized or replacement back plate, and everything is good. Like I said, you'll need a little tool for it. Whatever you may use will work, and that is everything. Appreciate you watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.